Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy has developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. The run inside. It's Miller. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Baker. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Jaguars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Bishop Davenport. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights.
Intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running the red zone, it's Miller. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They're going to need to get something. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Malone. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Phillips. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Malone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Jaguars! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Miller with the ball. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet
Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the grab on the left.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Pucks it out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The RPO, it's complete. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Going to the run, it's Miller. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. He came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback making checks. He'll run it again. Maybe a crease. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, take it. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus.
Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Davenport. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to... And he's in! Touchdown, South Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The Bulldogs' offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Takes the easy one to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snags it down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Now on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Got a little grass, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars looking to convert on fourth down. Got room to work. There he goes. All the way. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring...
Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right back to the well. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Still on his feet at the 35. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Got it behind the line, it's Malone. Pass to 45. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the home squad, looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got him downfield.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davenport. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Jaguars will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Here's a heat. Takes the easy completion. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. On the ground, it's Phillips. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Now on first down from the 30. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Mathis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percent.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality. They're running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama! And that one will give them the lead.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. Grab behind the line. It's Wilkerson. At the 45 on his... Makes the grab, and there's... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Here's a little room there. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll run it. It's Malone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, ready. Where did he go?
Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The run inside. It's Miller. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the touchdown, Bulldog. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here comes the option. The pitch. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Woods. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The option look. He'll toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down. He's got it. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Phillips. Push down for the tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that...
Tons of room in the middle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the point after is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Woods. Quickly working the sideline and getting out of bounds after a pickup of 18. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. He's going to take off. Still running at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws to be spinning. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.